The Dallas County Community College District Foundation and R. Jan LaCroix Center for Educational Telecommunications present Courage, Perseverance. The Erin Tierney Kramp Encouragement Scholarship, a legacy of achievement, a celebration of life. Courage and perseverance in the face of adversity. These are the cornerstones of the Erin Tierney Kramp Scholarship Program, named in honor of a woman who saw a terminal disease as an opportunity to reevaluate her priorities. Erin's story of courage and perseverance began in 1994, the year she was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 33. From that moment, she decided to fight her disease head-on, always demonstrating faith, persistence, and a strong will. Despite her courageous battle of the illness that ended her life in 1998, Erin's heroic determination to rise above her illness with a positive mind and compassionate heart has been an inspiration to many people. Her example inspired the creation of the Erin Tierney Kramp Encouragement Scholarship Award. It was established in 1997 by Erin's professional peers of the Dallas-Fort Worth Private Equity Forum, a group comprising more than 60 local private equity firms. The Erin Tierney Kramp Foundation partnered with the Dallas County Community College District Foundation to provide full tuition scholarships each year to deserving students in the DC CCD who model the courage and perseverance that Erin exemplified. Adversity comes in different forms. Recipients of the Erin Tierney Kramp Encouragement Scholarship share a common bond in that they all have faced traumatic hardships. Raul Magdaleno saw his own experience of growing up in a life of poverty and domestic violence as a motivation to seek greater things for himself and for others. Raul faced a rough childhood. He frequently witnessed his mother being beaten by an abusive stepfather and saw his two brothers go to prison. Despite the abusive life he experienced, Raul refused to let his violent past overtake him. He turned that experience into something positive.
After watching all of my brothers go to jail and seeing the pain that it caused my mother, it made me realize that's not what I want for myself.
Raul beat the odds and accomplished more than he could have ever imagined. He graduated from Mountain View College and went on to graduate from Southern Methodist University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in corporate communications and public affairs. Raul is now Director of Diversity and Community Engagement for Meadows School of the Arts at SMU. He frequently talks to young people across the country, hoping to inspire them to pursue their dreams through his story. Raul looks back at the strong support he received from the Kramp Foundation Board and its scholarship program as the beacon that guided him to achieve his dreams.
But one of the things that I really enjoy about this program is that also that they've taught me that although I can't change where I've been, I can change where I'm going, and has allowed me to see bigger. And sometimes I feel that our dreams are limited to our environment. You know, everyone is telling us to dream big, but somebody has to be there to teach you how to dream big.
Jaretha Phillips saw her drug addiction as a motivation to choose life instead of continuing a self-destructive path. A mother of 4 daughters, as well as a grandmother, Jaretha was an addict for 20 years. The turning point of her life came when her addiction infected her blood.
In 1993, I was diagnosed with HIV. Being diagnosed with HIV, I said, you know, I was excited. I was excited not because I had it. I was excited because I was at a place now where it wasn't going to kill me.
Having been in remission for a number of years, Jaretha has overcome her plight to pursue her dream of helping others who share the same difficulties she once battled.
Because of this scholarship, I've changed even more. I say, you know what, there are people outside of my circle who do believe in Jaretha. And it makes me want to do the most, not the more, but the most.
Sandy Hampton endured the hardships of extreme poverty and an abusive relationship. She survived a flood in which she lost nearly everything and a fire that destroyed her home. She survived the physical abuse of an alcoholic husband, dealt with the trauma of seeing her son go to prison, and raising her young grandchildren.
I started out being married very, very young, right out of high school, and married my high school sweetheart. One of those situations where everything is fine at first, and slowly it turned into a physically and emotionally abusive relationship. It took me several attempts to leave, to get out of that. Many battered times, shelters, staying in shelters, living in my car with my kids.
Sandy found a way out. She decided to do something with her life and enrolled in college.
I applied for the Erin Tierney Kramp scholarship because I thought it would be good for myself inside. I think I did it more for selfish reasons, to focus on what made me who I am today. But once I got the scholarship, it was so much more. It was so much broader than all about me. It was all about the other recipients, and it was all about learning what your courage really is in life and what keeps you going through adversity. And then when you compare yourself to someone like Erin and what she went through, and you start finding those little similarities, and it makes a big difference. It makes you feel a lot better about yourself because you've learned that there's something there that, for me, for 15 years, I refused to see. And I had courage, just didn't know it.
Thanks to the Erin Tierney Kramp Scholarship, Sandy managed to stay in college and graduate. Today, she shares her personal experience and talents working with high school students in the Upward Bound program at Eastfield College. To walk a mile in Julius Ejiofor's shoes when he was younger meant taking a 10-mile trek on foot each day to class in Cameroon, Africa. Obtaining an education in an underdeveloped country is often difficult, but Julius was determined to seek a better life. When Julius decided that his life's dream was to become a physician, he knew that he had to leave his homeland and move to the United States to earn his college degrees. Julius was named the best student in chemistry, physics, and math, as well as the best all-around student in high school. He graduated at the top of his class.
By the time I was in high school, I had my mind on becoming a doctor. And Cameroon has one medical school, and it's really difficult to get into that school, not only because it's academically, but it's because sometimes not the best students get accepted into the school. It's more like if you know someone who has power to get into the school. So I knew I was in a tough situation, so that's why I decided to look for admission here in the United States for a medical school.
The move was tough. Money was tight, and the emotional and financial support he received from home ended abruptly following his father's sudden death the year after Julius came to the U.S.
And it was heartbreaking, but I took it as a motivation because my dad, always growing up, he always told me that, hard work is always a key to anything.
Julius not only thrived, but has excelled in his dream of becoming a doctor. After graduating from the nursing program at El Centro College, Julius earned a scholarship to SMU. He maintained a 4.0 GPA there and graduated summa cum laude in biochemistry in 2008. Julius again overcame the hardship of being an international student without financial means. He was among a handful of international students to be accepted at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical School in Dallas in the fall of 2008. Julius continues to excel in medical school and is much closer to reaching his goal of becoming a cardiothoracic surgeon. Julius says the Erin Tierney Kramp Foundation and scholarship helped him get to where he is today.
Without the Erin Kramp Foundation, I can't think of how I would have been able to get here. It's been such a blessing to my life.
Erin Tierney Kramp deeply valued the human spirit and sought to inspire others who face extreme obstacles in their lives. Because of this, her scholarship is designed to award students based on their character in overcoming personal adversities, as well as their academic achievements. The benefits of the scholarship go beyond financial support. The Kramp Foundation also provides personal support to its recipients through mentoring by its foundation board members and through various events. These include an etiquette dinner, cultural events, and other political and civic activities throughout the year to help recipients become well-rounded individuals. In addition, the Foundation has expanded its capacity to support current and past scholarship recipients in other ways. It established an emergency fund to support current recipients who experience unexpected financial hardships, and a continuing education grant to support past recipients who wish to pursue their studies at a 4-year university. In 2009, the Kramp Foundation, the DC CCD, and SMU launched a new partnership to provide transfer scholarships to Kramp recipients wishing to continue their studies at SMU. Awarded each year to 2 past recipients who meet certain qualifications, the scholarship covers the cost of full tuition at SMU for up to 5 semesters, equating to a value of more than $80,000 per student. Kramp Scholarship alumnus Raul Magdaleno was among SMU's officials who worked tirelessly to create this milestone partnership.
When I was starting to think of the SMU, what we believe here at SMU and empowering our students to be the best and to be more than their supposed best. And so I'm like, it just makes sense for us to be able to partner with this amazing organization that has a proven success record and be able to provide them the opportunity that were granted to me.
Dylan Lewis was the first Kramp scholar to benefit from the SMU Transfer Scholarship. His recent accomplishments sharply contrast the rough childhood and drug addiction he overcame to seek a better life. Raised by a physically abusive alcoholic father, Dylan acted out his anger and was often in trouble at school. Dylan started using drugs, dropped out of school, and began stealing to maintain his addiction. All his problems culminated when he was sent to jail for burglary. On his 21st birthday, Dylan decided to change his ways after realizing he did not want to spend the rest of his life in jail.
I guess what I'm most proud of is to have realized that even though my parents maybe haven't done much, that my dad is who he is, that I didn't have to be that. I didn't have to perpetuate anything that was laid out for me or that anything that I was taught, that I had the power to change it. And when I realized that, that was probably the most empowering thing, was to realize that I could do something different and change my own path.
Dylan's path to success was a long and difficult one, but it has paid off. He graduated from Eastfield College and is currently attending SMU, where he is excelling academically on his way to completing his bachelor's degree in economics with financial applications. He plans to enter law school after graduation and hopes to practice corporate law one day. Dylan attributes his accomplishments to the unwavering support he has received through the Kramp Foundation.
I've really felt special to feel like people that don't even know me really do care about me and really want me to succeed, which is something I've never had. I've never had what I would say is someone who genuinely cared in my life. So I've just been floating on cloud 9 ever since I received the award in 2007 and again in 2009 when I was allowed to continue here at SMU. For all the recipients who have overcome adversity in their life, to somehow be lifted up by this foundation and by the award it's amazing.
The Erin Tierney Kramp Scholarship has indeed made a lasting impact on its recipients in many ways. Gina Patterson, the survivor of a tragic house fire that burned almost 90% of her body and killed her father and sister, would like to see Erin's legacy continue through her scholarship.
I believe it's important for the scholarship to continue. That way other students in different situations that are struggling or going through a tough time in life, they'd be able to receive the benefits that all of us, all of the recipients have been fortunate enough to receive.
Carrie Ann Clinton, who has persevered despite being born with a rare genetic disorder called Vader, enjoys the personal connection between the scholarship recipients and their mentors.
Between the mentoring, especially getting the education, and you become a part of a family.
The legacy of the Erin Tierney Kramp Scholarship has served to not only honor Erin, but to inspire others who face adversities to forge ahead. Your support is needed to build on Erin's legacy and to continue this celebration of life through our students.
One of the things that I really enjoy about this program in particular is that it's not about giving a handout, but a hand up. And not only one hand, but several hands that hold you along the way and make it impossible for you to fail.
Keep giving. It is so worth it. I'm one of them lives that have been changed because of the Erin Tierney Kramp Scholarships, and I thank them, and I thank you very much.
Support the Erin Tierney Kramp Encouragement Scholarship. Call 214-378-1531 or donate online at foundation.dcccd.edu.